Hello, everyone. Welcome to the loading screen. I'm Siantier, and this will be more Elden Ring, Shadows of the Erdtree. It's my second session of playing. Last time, I left off at a boss fight. I don't know if I'll do the boss fight at the start of this session. I will probably give it a few tries. Hello, Bandai Namco. I totally missaid your name last time. Let's get to it. So Oh, I need to lower volume on my end so my microphone doesn't pick up. That should be fine. Oh. Weird. Apparently pushing my volume control buttons may have caused my controller no longer, or the game window focus to get messed with. So I was over here at this boss fight, getting my butt kicked, as you do. I am going to make a slight adjustment to my strategy, which is I don't care about 75 runes. That is the adjustment to my strategy. I also do not know this fight yet, obviously. So I'm going to give this a few tries, see how I do. If I am continuing to die, I will go elsewhere in order to find more Erdtree. I don't know how to pronounce that yet. Fragment things that give me blessing. I am going to try doing this with Freya a couple times, just because why not? I'm looking forward to it. Seeing what's behind, what I get from the fight. I'm not a huge boss fights person. I know that they're a huge part of these games, and always kind of have been, but they're not why I play them. Also, sometimes it's easier to like do stuff like summon when it's not sorry, I got distracted by a fight for some reason. Sometimes it's easier to do things like summon when okay, let's... How do you feel about this one? Oh yeah, I should use this. Okay, that's got an amazing delay to it. So when he rears up, it takes him like 3 years to fall back down. So that's good to know. It's too far away to be super relevant. Oh, that's good. Okay, you're a wormy one. But I don't really care about learning boss fights. Memorizing patterns has never been something I've enjoyed. Oh, hi. So, in many regards, I am not an ideal player for getting good at these things. Okay. We suddenly got a thunderstorm. This is phase... I'm not going to call it... Well, it's phase 2. Friggin' reminds me of a Cryptus. What the heck? Those who don't understand that reference, it's Guild Wars 2! There's these Cryptus bosses that have this... Okay, my damage there is just too bad, so given how that fight felt like it went, I'm going to say I'm going to duck out of it for the time being and see if I can't find more of those blessings, because the amount of damage that I was just taking there was far too high. I am going to... Well, not the damage I was taking was too high, excuse me. The issue was more that the amount of damage I was dealing was way too low. But yeah, I don't play these games for boss fights. That's never been the part of them that I've been excited by. Or like, that's not my favorite part of these games. I like the exploration. I like fighting regular enemies a lot more. It's just a personal preference thing, but... I don't have the determination to learn and beat a boss like a lot of people do as a result. So that's just how I play. And if that's not what you like, then you play the game differently than I do. And I hope you are still able to enjoy something about what I do. What the heck is this thing? I'm not going to jump off that cliff, but I am rather curious. Oh, is this more of the Spirit Ash stuff? Yeah. What is this? Yeah, it's Revered Spirit Ash, but this one is rather decapitated. Okay, there's some sort of encampment down... Okay. This is some really friggin' jagged... It makes me think of Mount Gelmir. Did I already look at that? I must have. I'm getting distracted by several different things at once, but... Oh, interesting. That's a level of detail issue. Excuse me. As I got closer, the weird fuzziness on the hill vanished, so... That's a level of detail thing. Somehow the way that it averages out things for a lower level of detail makes it look super fuzzy. The thing about Elden Ring 2 is if you feel like a boss is too difficult, it gives you the opportunity to just not and go somewhere else to try to get more powerful, and I'm going to take that opportunity. Are you cool? I feel like you're not going to remain cool. Glass. Black Firefly. Some arrows and a... What? Oh, that's one of them burning dogs. I don't trust you. I don't know why those knights are leaving me alone, but I'm not... I think I might take you up on that offer, game. Birch of Consolation. Okay, it's definitely tanky. Okay. Don't really have an opening there. Oh, that looks like Prayerful Strike. Holy moly, do we get to do that? I would like that very much. Excuse me, I want to pick up whatever this is. Okay. It's what I hoped it would be. I think I just headshot him. Black Steel Great Hammer. Well, that's not for this character to use. My goodness. My OG character. For sure, though. Strength, Faith, Big Ol' Hammer. Has Endure, but can have different skills on it. Interesting. Weapon of the Black Knights. Servants of Mesmer the Impaler. Great Hammer of Black Steel with decorative embellishments in gold. Blessed with an Erdtree incantation, where the holy imbuement will amplify the effect and greatly increase the armament's power. Guard counters cause a burst of power. Oh, that's a really cool... That's a really cool design space. So that's probably what did the holy... whatever you want to call it. Fracture effect? I don't know. I think of it being like Radigan. Excuse me, Bugle Boy? Okay, no more bugles. That's a freaking cool guard counter. I definitely feel like they've upped their weapon game a little bit in this one. Okay, this weapon definitely feels a little weird. Initial poke-in damage and then a rip out. Nothing stones. I found some black pyreflies. Excuse me for the coughing. Anybody who's been watching my stuff regularly knows that that's been an issue for me lately. Okay, fire coils sound like a consumable. Old currency. Once bestowed upon Inquisitors as an honor, it boosts the amount of runes obtained from defeating enemies for a certain duration. I feel like... I don't know if I should be selling those or not. Device of fire used by Mesmer's soldiers, lingering embers bundled into a coil craftable item. Uses FP to conjure tiny fire snakes from the spot that it is thrown. The writhing snakes pursue foes. Fire was a symbol of the crusade, and even Mesmer's ranks of soldiers wielded it. Yeah. What I'm looking forward to is finding more crafting books. What I'm looking forward to. Good old deep voice here for a moment, just 'cause I can. Yeah. Wonder how that sounds to y'all. At least I assume there's more than one of you watching this at some point in time. What? Just a glowy skull. Little camp here. Okay, I'm not really seeing a whole lot of reason to come over here. I guess I got 20 grand out of it. That's not nothing. I did see a pop-up back there. Did I run by more shrooms or... Oh. Huh, lotus. Dew gem. It's crafting material. For my currently non-existent crafting book. Grows at night and blossoms mainly at the waterside. Succulent plant that has supped on night-tinged dew. That makes me think of the herba. Glows at night and blossoms mainly at the waterside, said to have been used in the practice of sprite medicine long ago. Sprite medicine. Interesting. How has this recording already been going 13 minutes? Feels like it should not have been quite that long. Some more of it over here. Makes sense. Does say it's by the water. The water. I don't know. Something's gotten me really phlegmy lately, so it'll probably be more throat clearing and coughs and stuff. It's just a byproduct of that. Okay, there's a legendary item in there. And how do you feel about magma? You guys chill if I just... A Blessing of America. That uses a sprite that's very similar to a Divine Blessing as well. Intriguing. Also, these soldiers are just kind of chillaxing. I'm going to let them max and chillax. Okay, is this... Completely restores HP and heals all ailments. Yeah, okay. That's what it is. A special physic blessed by America, the Queen of the Erdtree. It's very pretty. Completely restores HP and heals all ailments. America once created several of these physics for Mesmer's sake, but never again. Interesting. So that's a Divine Blessing. As a rare item in the Dark Souls games that had the exact same effect. Full heal, cure all status ailments. That's definitely... It's cool to see other healing items outside of Crimson Flasks again. That's something I felt they kind of got a little too far away from in this game. Okay, there are lands beyond here, I assume. A little A little clunky from horseback, eh? Oh, we got another big boy down there. Whatever that is. Don't want to get too close to the edge lest a turn of torrent knock me off of it. Okay, there's definitely stuff over that way. I suspect that loops around, yeah. Through that craggy area, that makes me think of that section of Breath of the Wild that's like the Thing of Demise or whatever. Okay, but this is just an overlook spot, which is cool, but not, like, getting me there. I want to know how much I should care about Rata Fruit. Like, if it's, just torrent healing item that I make with it, I am not particularly invested, to be blunt about it. But if it is used in crafting things that are other than that, I have frozen raisins, so those are quite good. These are some sheer cliffs I'm finding here. What the heck is with the bright colors? Are those flowers? Some sort of like algae bloom? I should top off my HP. Also, I've been noticing a distinct lack of scarabs thus far. Okay, it looks like this is... Preview isn't the right word. Not exactly, but... Yeah, there's a shack over there. Surely I have... Yeah. Yeah, so that's some sort of building. That feels like one of the Everjail replacements. That's definitely a low-level detail model. Looks like a crashed boat. Kind of mossed over. A crater. I wonder if they'll have any of the sky view. What's your my flop rooms? I was right by a cliff, so I didn't want to push like the B button to get out of it, lest I go careening to my death. That would have been a very unfortunate experience. Okay, what the heck do I use lumps of flesh for? Something scream at me? Actually, do lumps of flesh say what I use them for? Materials for crafting items, meat suitable for a rustic feast. I don't think I have every single crafting recipe book on this character at this point. Like, I've got these meats. Oh, I might not have the recipe book that makes exalted flesh. I think that is one. Maybe it's part of that recipe? Yeah, I don't really care because I don't tend to use exalted flesh. I probably should. I don't know. I'm not super into consumable buff items. I'm not really good at using buffs in the first place. I know they're really good. Don't get me wrong, but that is a heck of a beach down there. Okay, so if there's a way down, it's maybe off of that promontory up there. Or perhaps it's through a waygate or some other warp device, which feels like cheating to me, but... And I came into here from over here, right? I think this is where it spawned me when I started. Yes, it is. I recognize it now that I turn the camera that way. Okay, well, obviously, even if there is a way up there, they get... From Software did not intend for you to use it. Yeah, that's such a good opening view, too, though. Hang on, I'm going to go investigate this town more. I don't feel like I explored it particularly thoroughly when I was here previously. I think I was intimidated by that guy, and I was just kind of wandering around. There's where I found the map. I'm wondering if there's a way up the Leaning Tower of Pisa over there. I mean, there's an item I missed. That animation is very cool. Also, I love movement tech skills, so that's really nice. Oh, Greater Potentate's cookbook. Well, I mean, I was asking for these, wasn't I? I'm guessing they show up at the end. Yeah. FD Firepot, a record of crafting techniques of the Greater Potentate who roamed lands near and far. Haunted by the grotesque practice of his village of birth, he stuffed great pots with all manner of things. Acquire the knowledge to craft the following. Heavy firepot. Hi. Okay. That's a big boy. Okay, so this requires black pyre flames. Huh. Hefty cracked pot barely fits into their allotted space over there. And then red flesh mushrooms. Okay, sure, I'll make one. Another question. Not the right menu to answer that question. Okay, so there's 10 of them in this. I'm missing a cracked pot somewhere. I don't think I care that much, but it is notable. I'm going to move my gold feet over to there. Put that on the menu. Okay, Black Firefly. Okay. Yeah, I woefully underexplored this area initially. I'm not surprised. Like I said, I was somewhat distracted at the time. Hang on. Maybe there's a way further up over here. Trying to figure out some of the range of my microphone. If I'm back here, it's definitely quieter, but I want to kind of keep near, but I don't think I have to keep... I don't think I have to be quite as precisely on top as I have been trying to be. Some shrooms. For all your shroomin' needs. Okay, that did not quite work. Oh, but I might. Okay, hang on. Got something I want to try. Excuse me. Something tells me this isn't quite what From Software had in mind. Designing this area, but on the other hand, I have no idea what they had in mind when designing this area. So, They're just gonna have to deal with me doing random jumps with my horse. Okay. It looked like there was a way up over that way, so I'm gonna explore over there a little bit more thoroughly. Shadow Rune 2. So Shadow Rune 1 was worth 7.5k. They're definitely a lot more valuable in terms of the runes down here. Which makes sense, given that it's a rather late game area. I saw that. Dang, why do I need the Crucible Not Talisman? I guess I had good aim. Okay, I mean, it makes sense to have some of those out here. I personally find them to be somewhat not super useful items, just mostly because I play offline. Why I haven't seen any bloodstains anywhere. Prefer the single player experience for the most part. I'll summon NPCs, but I usually only summon players if I'm getting particularly stuck. Like, I don't know, Millennia or something. I think Millennia is the only boss I have summoned for in Elden Ring. I do enjoy, like, watching co-op playthroughs and stuff, but if other people summon, I don't care. Play the game how you want. I use the Spirit Ashes for sure. Well, I figured out how to get up here, at least, so that's something. Okay, so this then follows up with the question of, can I open these doors? I can. I found a treasure chest, folks. They exist. Blade of Mercy. That is a talisman. Right here. Raise attack power after each critical hit. Oh, that's interesting. A thin, bloodstained dagger no longer fit for use. Raise attack power after each critical hit. Hornsent employed this to honorably end the suffering of a compatriot. After claiming numerous lives, the dagger is now broken, but has acquired a spectral aura. Interesting. That's a really cool design. And I like that. There's the tower I was wondering about. Okay, it stands alone. That is not, in fact, a staircase going around it. We have black pyreflies. Something that... Did I get that? Yeah, that's the grace that I got. Yeah. Something that, I would like to see more stuff, like... Basically, having all the DLC stuff completely segregated would bum me a little bit. Not... Bums... Like, bum me out's not quite the right phrase. Or, like, not the right connotation. It's kind of like what I'd expect them to do, I guess. And I would kind of like to see them be a little bit more in, like, make use of stuff from the base game more in terms of like giving more purpose to existing crafting materials, or like expanding existing stuff more and not just adding new stuff, if that makes sense. I don't really know what to expect in that regard, though. I don't know why that guy in particular gave me stuff. Is this... I think... Did I see this guy yesterday? I know. All your resentment lingers yet. I remember that. I remember that. Okay. That's just some fruits. Yes, and that was the cave with a painting. Ooh, Ooh, now that's gorgeous. I accidentally bumped the microphone cord while reaching for the screenshot button. It happens. That tower is purely for landmarking / decoration. I didn't see a way to actually climb it. Hang on. Whoop. Work with me, Torrent. Okay. Yeah, okay. It might be possible to climb up that. If so, it didn't feel like it. It didn't feel like it enough that I ain't gonna bother more. I am, in fact, going to assume that that is used primarily for a way down, which is what those were used for in the base game, rather than as a way up, because that felt if that's a way up, it's very clunky. All I'm gonna say. Yeah, because I could get up there from this somewhat conspicuous rock. And that is fine, but that distance is too far. Yeah, okay. If you're meant to go up there, you shouldn't have to have perfect horse parkour to be able to do it, is what I'm saying. Okay, so it seems like a lot of this area... let's actually try going... more this direction and see if anything notable by the water. These guys alternatively make me think of the... Okay, they're bird statues, but they make me think of some of the cramped Koth statues. I saw this yesterday. From Dark Souls 3. Okay, that is less water and more enormous pit of death. I could... Okay, the obvious way down is over there. Grave Glovewort 3. Interesting. What the heck is going on over there? I can't look at that too much. I've got birds on my butt. I like if those guys are airborne enough and you knock them down, they fall over. Enjoy the fall. Where is it? There. Well, I didn't like that. I just want an answer against flying enemies, you know? So I pulled my answer out. Found some more of these white flesh mushrooms. Just so people know, I'm not quite sure how long the session's going to go. Probably 3-ish hours, and then I'll stop for lunch, and then I'll record another session. Kind of roughly what I'm expecting to do, but this is what, 1:30 right now. I'm expecting to stop about 1 p.m. for lunch, so that's in another few hours. And I'll go until... then I'll have lunch, and then that'll probably be a little bit of a break, then I'll record more. It'll help keep the videos from getting, like, super, super long as well. But I also kind of like want to eat my lunch slowly enough that I get to enjoy it. Okay, I can absolutely go over there. So now I'm curious about that. Hang on, I haven't seen this village at all, and I just saw a grace. So, at bare minimum, I'm getting that grace. Let's swap back over to the... I can use the Alabaster Lord Sword, but it's not my best scaling weapon, I suppose you could say. Oh? I would love to do that. Thank you. Okay, that's up to requiring 2. There is a sad ghost over here. Abandoned ailing village. Oh. There's an ailing village in the Weeping Peninsula. That is the Madden village. Oh, how it hurts from very tip to toe. Ah. Help me. I must ask, am I human still? Is that the reason I yet suffer so? Well, that ghosty's having a bad time. Oh, we've got bug people. Block them. Okay, these guys are kind of tanky. And then I did that, and then they were dead. Fly mold. What am I crafting out of fly mold? Pray tell. Found by hunting manflies. A species of fungus known for its deathly sweet stench. Material used for crafting items. Found by hunting manflies. Cultivated using the flesh and blood of manflies. It can serve as pot innards. So that must be used for some sort of large pot. Well, I mean, there's this conspicuous item sitting over here. Bone shard. That does make a certain degree of sense, yes. Also, that is a base game crafting item, so that gives me some reason to think that they might still make use of them. Okay, more stuff down there. I will make mental note of that. And then continue exploring up. Okay, that looked really cool what that guy was attempting to do. I don't know what it was, nor do I want to find out what it does exactly. Ailment Talisman. Okay, so we got a legendary one, but that's not. It's over here. Raises resistance to the last ailment suffered. Talisman depicting a soul taken by sickness. When certain ailments are triggered, this talisman grants resistance to the same ailment. When the weak were infected with the dreaded fly sickness, they perished well before the metamorphosis could take hold. Oddly, those who cared for the infected and made certain they were given a proper burial were never afflicted themselves. Interesting. Well, we can go into this building. Not that there's much point. But hey, we can go into it. So that's neat. Let's see, if I poke around here, is there anything more? Oh, there's a little divot. That gave me a slight moment of panic. Did I find a hole? Did I just gravity myself? The answer is no. I mean, yes, I found a hole, but not the gravitying myself kind. I'm looking forward to finding new armor sets also. This Zamor set's pretty neat, but... Okay, I saw more stuff down this way, so I'm gonna go investigate that momentarily here. Poke around a little bit more thoroughly. I'm not really expecting to find much. Yeah, here's this. Okay. Greater Potentate's Cookbook. Okay, so that's 10. So that tells me there's a lot of those, if that's number 10. And they might only have, like, a recipe apiece, though. Yeah, this one certainly does. Makes hefty fly pots. Otherwise, it's the same. What's a hefty fly pot? Rot pot. Hefty fly pot. Uses Sanguine Amaryllis. Threaten enemies to release... Oh, so it's like... Oh, you know what? I probably don't have that one from... yeah, okay. Throw at enemies to release a large swarm of blood flies. The vile swarm deals damage and greatly builds up onset of blood loss. The cacophony of their wings assails the sanity of berserkers. Maggots found in waste feed on blood and turn into vicious flies that are pitiably short-lived. Keeping massive effluence is sealed inside. That just sounds deeply unpleasant to handle. Love that, like, off into the fog. Of course, it's nighttime right now, so. But also enhances things somewhat. Some shrooms. Those dogs are eating shrooms. Those are not statues. Correction, some of these are statues and some of them are not. That is just a random deer. Look, good old rock sling is still good old rock sling. And I need more mind. I think that's just a deer. Yeah, I don't need to hunt deer. Gravebird armor. Ooh, I found a new chest piece. We'll take a look at that in a moment. I'm going to poke around slightly more. So those might be grave birds then that I've been seeing. That would make a certain degree of sense. Let's check that out then. There it is. Gravebird armor. Stone armor with a tinge of green. One of a set of armor pieces cast an image of the gravebird. Gravebirds are ancient golems created to guard the spirit graves built Where all manner of death ultimately drift. Where all manners of death ultimately drift. Interesting. What does this look like? Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's rock with it for a time being. Slightly less defense, which is not ideal, but sure, why not? I was just talking about wanting new armor after all. Okay, I'm coming down alongside the base of that. That's up there, I guess? Something? Hello. I found a cave. Belarus Jail. Belarus was the tower town that was... Okay, so this is underneath that. Yeah, and this is Belarus Jail. So this is underneath that. That's cool. Has a bit of a different feel from the ones in the base game as well, which is nice. Others definitely clipping through me a little bit as I sit there. That's okay. This is cool. I don't know why this is giving me like DS2 Shulva vibes, but it super is. I'm gonna take a drink of water now. And take a screenshot, you know, because it's cool. It's too blue for Shulva. Shulva was obviously quite green, but... Frozen maggots. That's a crafting material. Okay. Yup. That sure be some frozen maggots. What? Frozen maggots that somehow continue to wriggle, material used for crafting items mainly found in jails. The maggots develop in great jar innards and are an invaluable source of sustenance to the prisoners. Oh, I just took his lunch. Can we call maintenance in? I think they've got some repairs to do. Okay, what's over here? More frozen maggots. It's very blue in here. I am enjoying the palette change. Okay, that's probably the lavatory. If the people here are even in need of such things, who knows? There, that'll warm your feet up. Well, whatever was there, it is doubly blocked. Okay, that's clearly a path I can take. However, it does seem... I'm going to take your lunch, excuse me, sir. It does seem a bit one way. That was a heck of a jump attack. What the heck? Look at that pirouette. Is it a pirouette? of these cages around here. That has some nice movement to it. Yeah, this is an extremely mobile weapon. This is... Okay, that bodes ill. This is an extremely deep-looking area. Oh, please, not the jar. Anything but that. I promise I won't ever do it again. I swear, a living saint I'll surely be. Please, you must forgive me. Forgive me, please. Wonder what that guy's going on about. Definitely jars hanging around. More frozen maggots over here. Yeah. Oh. Oh, whoa. What? Well, that's certainly a heck of a thing. Let's see. 1 second. What? Have fun? I'm recording a game right now. Okay. Apparently my assumption that I didn't need my going live sign was wrong. Okay, anything else going on in here? That was a heck of an encounter, though, I'll tell you what. Can't assume people know anything. So, I see. Jane, well. Note to self, those chains are actual objects and they get in the way. Yes, you added that. Where actually is that? Is that just a... Okay. Let's see how quickly I can get back there. Okay. Can't easily just run past that guy. It doesn't hit very hard, but... Could run attack that. Don't know how much I'll need those frozen maggots. That guy really doesn't want to be in the jar. Probably premature, but oh. Kind of saw that coming. That was a really good psych out, though. I loved that as a variant on an ambush. Okay, so those guys are some sort of form of jar innard. Oh. But, like, kind of horrific. So, you know. Okay, that deals a lot of damage. Ow. They certainly have. Okay, I kind of want to spend those. How much do I need for level again? 153... 680. Okay. 60 grand should do pretty well for me. Okay, so Shadow 3 is a Newman's rune. Oh, we've got some broken and faded, threatening to dissipate entirely. Golden traces of the grace bestowed upon those who fell in the realm of shadow. Golden remnants of the grace bestowed upon those who fell in the realm of shadow. The Erdtree is the shadow of the Erdtree. No wonder grace shines ever so brilliantly. Erdtree. The soldiers who joined the crusade were rewarded with grace aplenty. Use 2 of these and see what that gets me. Yeah. Sort by... I'll pop an 800er. That'll cover it. Okay. I want to get Int and Faith up one more. Because that'll allow me to use Radigan's Rings of Light. Drop is intentionally non-lethal. I'm just farming frozen maggots here. I thought I was going to stagger that guy, by the way. That's why I kept fighting him. I did not. But, you know, that was what my thinking had been. Right, that was just a talk prompt. It looks slightly higher. Okay, jumping there as opposed to rolling is a little bit of a trap. Rolling lines you up better. And then pull out my bonking stick and plunge attack. Got there. Nope. Back, back. What is this grab? No. I was able to mash out of it. Okay, that was a grab and a half. Okay, at least once like you kind of know the way around here. It goes pretty quickly. Time to cross this bridge, I guess. Reminds me of the lead up to the Mimic Tier. Okay, there's... that's new. Oh, okay. Wow, this weapon is not anywhere near as good against these guys as this. No weird gut grabby thing. Okay, this guy dropped something. Innard meat. That's a consumable item? I'm not thrilled about this. Draw enemies to inflict damage. I don't know what I expected. Scraps of flesh for filling great jars. Rancorous spirits cling to the pinkish red twitching meat. Ugh. Throw at enemies to inflict damage. This is what becomes of the condemned, who get sliced up and stuffed into jars to become saints instead. How about fire? Okay, you know what? I'm going to go back to the full fire strategy. Okay, I like the fire strategy. The fire strategy worked. Another blocked off passage to who knows where. Okay, that was not the path forward as it turns out, on account of the maintenance not being taken care of. Okay, there's something over there. Frozen Magus is not really a good reason to go around. Hi. Oh, hi. A little bit of a pop maze over here. Okay, that looks like a path forward. Makes me wonder if there's something back here I want to be looking for. Oh. I mean, I guess you can give me a Lost Ashes of War. I largely consider those to be... I like that they are in the game, and I do not have any use for them. Simultaneously. Okay, so that's the path you would take if you didn't fight Pot on Headman. Okay, that makes sense. Hang on. Hang on. There's an item over there. Well, that chains really well. Take that, barrel. Okay. Weaving Blind Spot in to adjust your angle of attack is actually really friggin' good. I am learning how to use this weapon. What? Hi. Well. Dang it. It started coming out when I was kind of mid-animation or something. I don't know. It caught me by surprise. But, like, I could see it coming by the time it happened. Okay. I'm going to swap this out for something. I can two-hand this. You know what? Yeah. No. I am going to be able to craft quite a few of whatever those frozen maggots require. I'm thinking by the time this is all said and done. Okay, gravity room. I still don't like gravity room. Excuse me. I'm going to leave Little Pot alone. No, not that one. The one that's literally right next to me. Okay, never mind this. I want this. Okay, Little Pots. I tried leaving you alone. You clearly don't care for that. Top off. I want my throwy. Oh, somehow I got crouched. Fine. I want my throwy thing back. You. Enjoy. Well, I bet that would have done a little bit more if he wasn't wearing a hat. Ah, good old spectral lances. No. Okay, that's that problem solved. Time to go fall down a hole. Into more problems. First, let's just go ahead and get some FP back and craft another big boy. Whee! I'm gonna be honest, I was hoping that would give me a backstab animation. Is this one bigger than the other ones? This one feels bigger and tankier than the other ones. Where was that spot that I found? Over here, right? Yeah, I want to go figure out what that item is. That I'd like to not get exploded on this time. Aha! Great success. No. No explodey. Enough explodey. I've had too much explodey. I would like less explodey in my life. Thank you. Book number 11. Interesting. Don't shove me. It's rude. I say as I hurl a spear into his face. Okay. Right, then that problem has been solved. I'm kind of not surprised by that particular loot, but also, yuck. Oh, good, good. Another one of those. Well, I am up here and not under any imminent attack that I can perceive. Let's go check out what that thing lets me make. Hefty freezing pot. Interesting. Ah. Frozen maggots and white rooms. Neat. Yeah. A goodly amount of materials is sealed inside. Let's just make another one of those, though. There's a lot going on in this little space. Yeah, I have one of my spectral lances. Good, close enough to be able to get the follow-up. As a candle. Not anything relevant. My goodness, that does a lot of damage. I furiously mash over to my crystal darts. Okay. What do we have over here? I do find that I often have played this game on a Steam Deck, and apparently there's some sort of bug going on over there. Ooh, another one of these, good. And I've often found that experience to be somewhat superior in that, for those who have never held a Steam Deck, it has several buttons on the underside of the hand grip area. And my experience is such that being able to use those allows me to have, like you can remap them, and I've mapped them to various other functions, such that I can, with my left hand, I have D-pad up and down on fingers that are underneath. But on my right hand, I have A and B, so I can jump or roll or sprint without having to, like, use fingers for face buttons, because the buttons are mapped to the underside as well. And I find that to be extremely convenient when it comes to smithing stone 6s is nice. I think I saw like tassels from my weapon and thought it was something significant, and it was not. But that makes it a lot easier to toggle through your items while being able to like move and stuff. Water break. But it also makes it easier to run while looking around. I mean, I can claw, but it's more comfortable not to. Hi, buddies. Is there anything past you? Nope. Just you guys being buds. Keep doing it. I approve. This is a long mini dungeon. Oh, hi. Glad that guy has decided to sit around and do nothing. You know, I'm gonna level with you. I wasn't really expecting this guy to jump over a cliff to get to me. Little buddy, please, no. Okay. But you were so cute sitting there and doing whatever it was you were doing. Why'd you have to decide to come try to attack me? It's rude. I like to leave passive enemies alone. Pardon? Did what? How did that item get there? I am going to assume that that was a dead enemy and not attempt to go collect that. I don't like what I'm seeing over here. Yep, just enjoy your time over there. I'm gonna just keep throwing spears at you. Okay, we've awoken the other ones. Okay, has a heftier lid. I don't want to be standing there. I don't like my health total right now. I'm gonna be real with you. That's what we call reaching across with my other thumb. Oh my goodness, you have a lot of health. Oh, that works a little bit better. I like my magma shot. But sometimes you just need to bust out the black flame. You know, live your best Gideon life. I don't like that. I don't like this either, if I'm being... Okay, well, I found the boss fog. So, that's the good news. Bad news, can't summon Lindell soldiers off of this amount of FP. I have 44 FP. Do I have a leveled up summon that is... I could summon my putrid corpses. That doesn't really seem quite worth it. I'll level with you here. I don't want to summon Mimic because Mimic's going to cost health. Rather spend a thing. Grab Engvall here and... well, that feels kind of crummy, but whatever. Definitely a good dungeon to go to. There's a lot of good loot down here. There's a heck of a path back, though. And I'm not seeing a Stake of America indicator. Am I human Swordmaster Ons? Well, you got your name for a good reason. My goodness. What is this? Okay, I see a Stake of America indicator now that I'm in the arena. So that's good news. Yeah, Stake of America, absolutely 1000%. Have you seen how long this dungeon is? Okay, so Stake of America triggers you over there, but is only active inside. Maybe I want somebody else. Grab the Avianet ashes, actually. Those Avianets are no joke. I don't know if you've ever used them, but... Holy crap, can I have your sword, please? It is very cool. Also, very literally cool. I'm realizing. There was a reason I got crossed boluses. Hang on. Maybe I should use one. Or maybe I will be distracted by my menus. Dang, that guy was cool. Demi-human swordsman Yosh. I get your ashes, Yosh. Cool. Well, that was a cool fight. Avionet soldiers proved their worth. Very much. I will now go visit Rodrika. Because I want to see if I can level up Yasha a little bit, because dang, that guy was cool. I
see.
I am. Am I human swordsman Yash? Ash remains in which spirits yet dwell. Use to summon the spirit of Yash, the demi-human swordsman. Ons, a master swordsman who devoted himself to the star-lined sword, realized that only ruin awaited at the end of the procession of stars and imprisoned himself in order to forestall it. However, Yash, an apprentice who absorbed his technique, stubbornly refused to heed his master's words and spent entire his life at his side in defiance of his self-imposed seclusion. Interesting. Yes, please. I don't know that I want to use that one on you yet. 129 my FP. A little bit more FP than I have, but that's okay. What am I for leveling? 50 grand will do me. Do I have a Lord's Rune? That's a Hero's Rune. Not quite 50 grand, is it? Yeah, I still need... Okay, I can use a Newman's or one of my fancy new Shadow Runes. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and level now. Wait, Faith. I'm probably going to start working on Mind. I think I probably want to get these to 25 and then start working on Dexterity. Eventually, I probably want to get Arcane up to more like 60. That's really nice to have access to. Discus of Light is actually really nice, but I think I might swap this out for Radigan's Rings of Light, which is what I was building up to be able to use, because this is 31 of both. Let's just check the chest to see if there's any spells here that I can use. Okay, I can pull this out. Nothing here, though. These all require more. I'm not necessarily... Like, it would be cool to get up to 32 to be able to use Wrath of Gold and Ancient Dragon's Lightning Spear, but that's not a priority for me on this character, because I have other characters who can do those. Excellent. Where am I looking to go? So I just went down into this area. There's probably, or there might be more to find there. I'm not sure. More insert Ansbach. Yes, more was the merchant. Freya, the horn scent. So I know that there's more stuff down that, or up that way. I think I'm inclined to go that way. Another one of those Michelin crosses. Oh right, the troll was up here. I remember now. Maybe I want to use this. My fire short spear with its Highly relevant flame tornado. Ow. Never mind my face. Excuse you. Yeah, you're big and loud. That's probably a pretty good rune. Nope, that's just a box of stuff. At some crate. Barrels. Whatever. Container. Wooden container. Ow. Ow. That's a large AoE there. Just saying. Very large AoE. Okay, so spear, not the solution to the problem. The problem is big troll. Spear does not deal with big troll. I need to be putting this chunky guy away. Some more levels on some of these things. Oh yeah, I do want to level this up. See what Rancor shot is like. I have some other stuff I want to level up too, but I do have that, which is neat. Just trying to think of what sort of alternate weapon would be good to have on hand. Let's just put Reduvia on here. Reduvia is good. Also, somewhere I got 30 runes. I don't know. I don't care about that 2 grand. 2 grand at this point is very easy to get. Okay, you know what? Have some rocks. Okay. Big Magic Man does not give a crap about rocks. Okay, that could have gone worse. That's wrong. That worked out okay. Reduvia, I was really hoping you had a bit more reach to you. That was my face. Problem is I almost can guarantee you this guy respawns. He might not actually. There's one outside one of the towers that doesn't respawn. Yeah, I don't mind breaking my guard as long as I don't break my face. Ow. There we go. Well, that guy is down for now. Okay, that's a one-time thing. Royal Magic Grease. I just got Somber Smithing 9 from him, so he's definitely a one-time spawn. I'm guessing this is a stronger version of Magic Grease. Inflicting heavy magic damage, yeah. Solidified Knot Grease. Yeah, that's the same sort of description as that. Believed to have once been bestowed upon low-ranking carrion knights in lieu of the Fellowship's characteristic swords. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so we're going to see a lot of influence of the carrions down here. So obviously they were involved in whatever this nasty business was. Give me my 500 runes. Okay. Still can't torrent here, so that's interesting. Number 1. Giant cliff. Waterfall. Neat looking area. Let's just take a moment to look. I like them trees. They remind me of the spirit trees that you find on mountaintop of the giants, actually. Take that railing. I stood on you. I think this allows me to get around to that item I saw over here. It does. Excellent. Okay, just a broken rune, which is not nothing, but like not spectacular. Stretch a little bit. Sneaky. Okay, sneak time is over. Okay. I am successful. I got the dog. Ow. Hey, that was fortuitous. Ow. Friggin' dogs, yo. Friggin' dogs. Just, I know, get a little bit of that going. What? Okay. You know, I was hoping that would shed some light on the situation. It did not. I think that's some wildlife. It was. Gave me a liver. No, there's that. Oh, that's another knight with a big hammer. Cool, let's... Can I not fight that? Loyal Knight's Cookbook. That sounds like it's probably useful. Well, I went smush. He just goes back on his way. Okay, so that probably could be used to make that royal grease. I'm going to look up that item. Royal magic grease and drawstring royal magic grease. Yeah, that makes sense. A record of crafting techniques of the Royal Carian Knights details the arts of the old enchanted knights. Yep, that makes sense. Oh, it's kind of what I was expecting to find from that, quite frankly. What is Reduvia? Maybe I want my Zweihander. So I can have a weapon with some heft to it. Unfortunately, grease is pretty useless on this character. Well, that was satisfying. Because her weapons can't be... can't receive grease. account of their occult can't have it and stuff. Like all of her weapons basically have special properties. She doesn't have the stats to use a non-special property weapon anywhere near as well. So there's sacks of random, I don't know, grain. This is a fairly long ladder. What we got up here? Milady. Okay, that's obviously a weapon. It is a light greatsword, which is an entirely new category of weapon. Has impaling thrust on it. A light greatsword, that is, a sword whose blade matches the length of a greatsword while being constrained to a minimal weight. Nicknamed after ladies of noble status for its refined appearance. With cultivated form, one can wield this weapon as swiftly as one might a straight sword. Interesting. I wonder... Huh. To finish that thought, I wonder if it can get square off or not. I'm going to have to examine that one for sure. Probably dump 150 grand into some runes. Or into stones. Okay, like, I can't torrent here. That definitely has a cave area coming off of it. You are a deeply non-threatening little rabbit thingy. That knight is, on the other hand, the opposite of that. Okay, I want to go around over there. I'm going to wait for this knight to turn around and then sneak behind him. Awkward time to take a drink of water. I want to keep an eye on him. You know, I kind of figured he'd path back at some point. I see now that that sentiment was incorrect. Backstabbable. That's good. That is tanky, though. This is why I wanted a bigger weapon. Ooh, they're black knights, and I got their armor, and they drop good smithing stones. That's cool. Well, I wanted to scoop there, but that's a scoop. That'll work. Interesting. I was kind of... Oh ho. Well then. I mean, don't mind if I do. Okay, well that was, I'm going to be blunt, underwhelming. But yes, as I thought, it leads into this cave area, which curves around to that item I saw earlier. Now I can feel smart about figuring out how to get to this item. Glint Slab Firefly. Okay, so it's a Glintstone Firefly, but better. Glintstone, Glint Slab. Mainly found near Manus Meter. Glintstone Firefly improved by selective breeding. The glintstone that produces its light has become freakishly enlarged, while the span of its life is as brief as a whisper. I see. So they just spend all of the time getting it on, making more. Only conclusion I can draw from that. Let's swap over to a weapon I can wield one-handed. Ah! Most excellent. Castle Cross message. Okay, I'll look at that in a moment. Been here, the flesh of my body. Okay, I wanted that fragment. Also this. I want this. Okay. First things first, the message. Message left for the author's compatriots. Message left by Needle Knight Leda, a just kindred spirits who also pursue Mikola's trail. Kind Mikola seeks the tower sealed by shadow and the gate of divinity found there. If we are to reach him, we must burn the tree that seals the path, and for that we require a flame. Okay, kind Mikola seeks the tower sealed by shadow. Interesting. Interesting. That's some lore stuff going on. Let's check out the moveset on our Milady. I currently have 16. That goes up to 24, which is not quite enough to wield this. This is only 12 units of weight, but I'm not concerned about that at the moment. Okay. This is very low requirements. More Dexy than Bankthy. Oh. That is a very interesting... Yeah, impaling thrust is impaling thrust. Okay, so like, what Ashes of War can I put on it? Okay, it does not look like I'm seeing square off here. Otherwise, it looks pretty typical. Still will probably upgrade it though, because it seems pretty sweet. Impaling thrust is a good skill. I don't want glintstone pebble on it for no particular reason right now. Well, that'll be consideration later, after I've put some stones into it. I might go buy some, because I'm going to want to. So I might as well take the runes I've got while I'm here. Actually, I'm really enjoying this backblade, so I'm gonna... Stones are over here. Hey, Gideon. You have anything new to say?
There are 4 more. Nicola of the Halig, his twin, Luna Princess, and the one Rani is said to have saw here at the hold. If you should learn it, I'll trade you fine. We both desire to as such.
Yes, I'm working on the Mikla angle. Technically. I don't have any bell bearings, right? I don't think so. Okay, I, in fact, only need 9 of these right now. Got a lot of 5s. Put this in the 1s, I think. Buy a bone for no reason other than use up some runes. Not super important. Castle Ensis checkpoint. Okie doke, back to here. Remember, when your death gauge is full, you'll be instantly killed. What? Knight respawns. There's... Okay, that's guy chilling. I am like 90% sure that we will open this. I am looking to see if there is a lever. I can see from here. Path down. Okay, you know what? I have a spot I can warp to. And there's an item over here, which is... Okay, so not resin. Yeah, that just had that area, I think. So this is, I think, the path forward. To a hole. Oh. Look, if your big fancy magic doesn't work entirely, maybe you just need to follow up with a little dart. That's all. Man, that animation is so cool. They did a... Their animation staff just was like, what sort of cool weapon animations can we make? And then did. Okay, that looks like a path I can take. Is there anything over here but animals? Okay, that's another path I can take. I want to take note of the waterfall path and put thing there to remind me. Bird. The starlight shards. That actually makes a good deal of sense for being over here. Does this let me... Not really. Hang on. Okay, so if I went back down to that entrance, I could go around and grab that item. Let's put a treasure symbol there. Because I don't feel like trying to grab that at the moment. I want to reverse up this waterfall. That ended up being a much shorter side path than I was expecting. I just want to point out that this would be immensely dangerous in real life. Waterfalls are going to make this very slippery. Which is going to be very dangerous. Okay, so we have a long ladder up, and we have a cave. That cave smells like rune bears to me, but drawstring royal magic grease. What if we turned the blue saturation up on these a lot? At some point, I'm just going to say the word lunch, and we'll be done with it. Okay, it's just some not resin inside a waterfall cave. Cool, no rune bears. This is giving me flashbacks to where you get the one Prince of Death cyst thing. That should be way louder than it is. They've got some element of roar of waterfall. If you've ever been to an actual waterfall, you'll know what I'm talking about. Okay, spear guy. Random foot soldier. Spear guy got me. This weapon plays so well. Like, my goodness, their design on this was really good. Here's the front gate. Okay, so this is probably the mechanism that'll open it. Probably... Nope. I just needed to stand up. Little quarter turn. Excellent. And this brings us back here. I kind of want to go see what that one item down below was. Because I spotted it, and now I'm curious. Wow, I didn't even think to come around here. Somber 3, I mean, I guess that's... I would rather Somber 3 than Somber 2. Somber 2s were extremely plentiful in the base game, both off of drops, but especially because a certain enemy dropped them like crazy. Ooh, these are Mesmer soldiers. Okay, cool. That makes sense. They do have nice helmets. Some string. Good old string. Everybody loves string. I barely use it. But, you know. Gotta fuel that drawstring grease somehow, right? Wow. Friggin' jump scare dog. Jump scared me. I'm gonna switch to this so I can get my shield going. One of you? Ah, and you're friggin' get out of the area teleporty guys. Just have my super stuff. I don't want to use that right now. There we go. That's a cool view. Oh, there's a ladder here. Neat. I will take that in a, now. I was going to say in a moment, but then I decided that that moment was now, so. Okay, that leads up to this imposing building. That is a heck of a sky. Where are we in relation to anything? There's the tree. I could drop down, but I've already been there, as evidenced by the looted corpse. Whew. Do not like fighting pages. They are... They hit hard, and that pulley crossbow of theirs really does a lot of damage. Okay. Okay, Somber 6. That's nice. That's nice. Oh, again, spectacular. Okay, not a whole lot up here, but some enemies. And a few Somber Stones. Warm feet. Moonrathil. Obviously related to Moongrum. Name reminds me of Irithyll. Excuse me, I'm going to go see if there's anything of relevance down this staircase. Review. Weird open door, a magical fireplace, and a suspicious treasure chest in front of the fireplace. Containing a wolf crest shield. Okay, so I'm gonna go check out the deets on this shield. It has 100% Asian, obviously has no upgrades into it, so it doesn't block as well. 6 units of weight. A little bit better on a few things, a little bit worse on some things. A finely made blue shield featuring an engraving of a wolf under the moon excels at fending off sorceries. I mean, I guess 63% is not bad. The wolf is the beast of the Carrion Royal Covenant, a symbol of the moon's pride that none can forget, no matter what remote lands they may arrive in. That is a very cool looking shield. I will grant you that. Some interesting lore about things there. I'm gonna be real with you though, shield doesn't excite me that much. Just as a general matter of principle. Okay. Let's get this fight over with. No. Ow. Ow. It didn't stagger off of that hit. Okay, so obviously I've got my work cut out for me with this boss fight. I think I want to switch over to a different secondary weapon. Specifically, try this one. That was my face. That was also my face. Jump scare dog. I remember you now. Where am I? There's where I want to go. Well, jump scare dog got me. Maybe I should be a little bit less reckless, eh? Focus on the fight. That fight. I need to make sure I'm performing on the ones leading up to it. Yep. You notice me, but this guy doesn't. No. I think 5 is nice. There we go. And 3 is nice. Okay. Time to get attacked by jump scare dog. There you are. I like that the heavy attacks on this are still trying to preserve elements of the style of the weapon, as it were. Oh, that's right. There's these jerks. Forgot how many enemies were in this area. Yeah, well, I see why this is here now. Gotta clear everything out before you can go fight friggin' Munithrill. Actually, I do want to use that, but I want to swap over to this. So magic is currently at 29%. When I use this, magic goes up to 46%. Okay, that's not bad. Not like... Ow. Well, I don't think this is a good idea. Just, I don't know. He's using a Troll Knight sword. I think I might take these runes and go buy some more upgrade stones. Because I don't want to just keep carrying them with me. I believe I was under the effects of my, yeah, Twiggy physic. Excuse me. I want to just swap to that. Oh, you know what? I'm going to use Vike's Spear here. If I can madness them, that would be excellent. Okay. This way. I need 7 of those. 10 of those. 5 of those. 8 of these. 7. 8. And 6. Perfect. Now all I need is runes for upgrading the weapon, which I imagine I will be getting imminently. I like this guy. I think I might want something a little bit broader or more nimble. Do I just want Rivers of Blood here? I might just want Rivers of Blood here. Like, I want something with a broader hit. Or I could use my Magma Whip. That seems dubious, but... Man, this character definitely wants Dex as their, like, next big thing to be investing towards. So I'm going to switch to this one. I think I just want the bleed. Okay. Enough dudes in the way. Be a problem. You know what? Not the critical I was trying to get, but it works. Oh, their shield. Cool. Kind of want to put bleed on that backhand weapon, TBH, and I might be doing that. Because I really like the feel of mobility that gives. Like, it plays in a way that, like, the idea of playing a more roguish character in these games has always kind of existed, but that one plays in a way that really feels like it captures that, right? And putting bleed on that, rather than going for raw damage, makes a good amount of sense. Okay. Alright, these stupid sorcerers. Okay, well, whatever. I'm gonna go get the cliff guy. Not so much to save my runes, although not to do that as well. Ow. Oh my goodness, the poise on this guy. Is ruining me. Okay, I'm gonna do the swap to the stuff that I said that I was gonna do. There it is. That's still good. I want to switch blood. Yeah, notably less damage, like less base damage by quite a bit. I think I want the blood there. Again, there's a reason why I should be speccing some in Dex. Longsword continues to be good. These are for killing virgin abductors. I'm going to put that hammer away. I'm not going to be able to use it anytime imminently. Okay, I'm going to switch back to this guy. Oh, he just had to stand up to die. Oh my goodness, that had a... Hey, I got their axe. That's cool. This is the wrong time to look at that, isn't it? I can use it. How's Warcry? Capable of performing powerful charge attacks. Weapon used by the soldiers serve most of the impaler. One from use. A favorite of those who lost themselves utterly in their lord's war. Capable of performing powerful charge attacks. Okay, cool. Lead feels real good on this. Okay, friggin' dog. I'm gonna farm Blood Boon here. These guys are so annoying. I haven't been over there. Okay. Let's go kill that sorcerer. I probably shouldn't be using this gold scarab right now. I'm going to go ahead and swap this off for the increased heal potency. I've really been feeling... I want to get more mileage out of my flasks. And slightly fewer runes does not really affect things. Okay. Yeah, that is across the way. So, like, here is a spot that I haven't been. Interesting. I probably could have gotten there from a different direction. I will consider checking that out next time I need to return. And this is why I wanted stronger flasks. Yeah, even with that. I knew that was the wrong button to hit the moment I hit it, but by then I'd committed. Man, this guy's no joke. I wonder if I can just run past. Might be worth trying for now. Okay, let's go see if I can figure out what's going on with this other spot that I'm seeing. Not like a ladder in here, no. Yeah, that's not a way you can go. Follow-up attacks. What is this malarkey? Look, I wasn't looking to farm your gear. Okay, I want to... Okay, that does have a kind of a neat... So if I war cry... Okay, I'm not getting any sense of the cool stompy stomps. That might be a specific Ash of War that variant that they have, though. I don't know, I'm just gonna switch over to Rivers of Blood and see how I can pile his corpse. Dog. Can I ignore these sorcerers? I don't know, maybe. Hi. Okay, that's some good aggro range on that NPC. Go upgrade that new sword I got. There's probably a way going around that gets to that. If I had to guess. Where's the Milady? Milady! It does seem like I can potentially ignore those sorcerers if I want to. Yeah, this is definitely a dex weapon. I like this one enough. I think I'm going to spend one of these stones on it. I don't know about this one yet, but well, not duplication. Ashes of War. What do I want to put on this though? Heh. Got some couple flaming strikes there. I don't want to do this, but cold maybe? Cold's a lot less damage. Not that much. I mean, it's a good bit less magic damage, but the frost buildup is useful. We'll try that for now. See how that feels. I can always change it later. It's the beauty of the systems here. I would like finest bigger stones. Yeah, I should probably start stocking up on some of these smaller ones too. Chances are good that I'm going to want them later. Did I? Part of me wants to go north of there. And part of me wants to go south. Kind of explore around a little bit more. You know what? Let's do that. Let's go south from here. That NPC knight is a beast. So oh, Soldier Greaves. Nice. Okay, I can head up the plateau or I can head down the ravine. I'll head down the ravine first. That's how you do the follow-up. Short sword. Man, they've done an absolutely astounding job with the weapons I've found in this so far. They are very cool. They feel really neat to use. I think so far that's the thing that's impressing me the most. Is just like what they've done with the player weapons so far has been. I mean, the axe didn't like have anything that stood out to me, but the sword and the backhand really did. Was that axe even in a new category though? No, this is just an axe. I don't think there is supposed to be anything particularly special about that one. Okay, that completely whiffed. I didn't even check out the two-handed moveset of this weapon. I don't tend to two-hand as much. It would definitely be useful. Don't get me wrong. Interesting. So this curls a way down to somewhere there. Oh yeah, this is the area that I was seeing earlier. Okay, fascinating. What's going on over here first then? This reminds me vaguely of an omen, but also not. Okay, well that is some sort of horrible fight that I'm going to promptly avoid. There's a fog wall that popped up over there. I mean, that's... I've not been kicked off Torrent, so that's not an NPC invader. Because those would kick me off Torrent. Okay, this is some sort of cave or mine. Ruin Forge lava intake. The phrase lava intake is a heck of a phrase. Just gonna water there. By grace of air, I see another rock. I shall find it. This I have no doubt. The altar of the forge cannot be far. Well, that is definitely a bunch of words that was said. For which I have zero context. Hit them where they're weakest. I don't know what to make of that. Oh. It might mean this glowing butt spot. This is... Oh. Smithing spot. Oh. Ow. Leave your thing is on fire. Ooh, that just tickles. Yep, they definitely take more damage from behind. There's goop on the ceiling. Smithing stone... okay, just... Gas stone, excuse me. That is oxymoronic. Stone is solid and gas is not. I love it. Okay, this is not the right weapon for this job. Ow, that's almost my health. Ow. This guy is obviously immune to frost, so... probably immune to bleed, too. I want my frost weapon back out here. I feel like its attacks were a bit better suited to this situation. Casually backhands me. Okay. Now that I'm out of healing flasks, but have managed to successfully fell one of those, let's reassess my decisions in life and also the gas stone. It reminded me of these explosive stone clumps, but it may not be. Okay, what? I wasn't paying enough attention when I picked it up to see what Federate fell under. Okay, it's a crafting material. Found in the ruined forges. Block of stone infused with hot gas. Oh, like pumice or something. Material used for crafting items found in the ruined forge. Perhaps these were used as fuel for the smithing process. Sounding very non-specific about that. This is where I'm going to wish this character had a blunt weapon, isn't it? Well, let's get this sword on here. Milady is actually very sweet, and I'm probably going to upgrade that more, but... Okay, you know what? I have these lightning cases. We're going to put that on. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need all of my flasks back because I just spent them trying to not die. I succeeded, but you know. That guy hits like a friggin' truck. Oh yeah, the goo. Thankfully, goo dies to regular attacks. There's more goo on the ceilings, I'm noticing. Seven smithing stone 2s. Smithing stone 1s aren't worth a whole lot. They are only 200 runes to purchase, which is substantially cheaper than they were in Dark Souls 3, so I am grateful for that. Or like the equivalent was, anyway. Okay, there's items down there. An enormous ladder that goes down to... Oh, lava. Are we going to be wading through lava? Oh boy, another one of those guys. Okay, there's goo on the ceiling in a couple of spots. Nothing of note over here. There is a ladder. That is a way back up. That is of some note, I suppose. Gas stone. Cookbook 13. They just keep getting bigger. I found 1, 10, 11, 13. Hefty volcano pot. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah. Excuse me. I do want to, like, explore all of this area. I'm going to start with up and not towards the guy made of stone. Well, okay. There was a gap there. And I didn't spot it until I was nearly through it. So that is unfortunate for me. Oh, boy. Okay, that worked a little bit better. Thunderbolt. Okay, you did not care about that. Okay, I apologize for thinking you were probably going to be weak to strike damage. Pardon me? Okay, maybe those are going to stay being... Yeah, okay, you got me there. I don't want to get caught by the other one that I remember seeing. That was the thing. I want to be careful where I'm backing to. Well, that was less terrible. I'm gonna extend the length of my capabilities. He ain't doing diddly squat here. I think 6. It's nice. I think these gas stones are probably using those greater volcanic pots, which should certainly be of some use. I'm confident. Oh, that guy's looking at a whole lot of stones over there. Just an absolute staggering number of them. Bye. Didn't fail the jump this time. 3 7s, that's very nice. Couple of 4s, nothing else up here. Okay, let's go up this way again. Okay, that doesn't go anywhere. This goes over to a ladder. Honestly, was expecting a goop to fall on me there. Ooh, lever. Oh. Yeah, okay, that'll be helpful. Yeah, okay, and this is the tunnel. Okay, yeah. Saw this tunnel. Now I know where oh. We got a big boy that's wandering around. Hi, yeah, excuse me. I would like to ignore your existence. May I? I am looking forward to checking out that dagger when I am no longer under imminent risk of smushing. You know, in retrospect, it might have been nice to jump off. Okay, what is this dagger I just found? Oh, it's a throwing blade. Okay, it's the first in that category. Scales with all the things, so it's apparently perfect for this character. Dagger engraved with a smith script. Reduced mass enhances the effect of the smithing arts, allowing this weapon to function as a throwing dagger for all attacks. Once thrown, the dagger instantly appears in the wielder's hand. Throw armament with a powerful spin, causing it to bore through foes. When using this skill, the armament can be thrown further than normal and also pierce through enemies. But it can take other ashes of war, evidently. Ow. These are just silver tears, except magma version. Which is, like, absolutely fine, by the way. I have no issue with them doing that sort of thing. Asset reuse helps them make this in less time. Enjoy your life over there. I'm not joining you. What are we looking at? This seems important somehow. Examine altar. Anvil hammer and an ancient dragon smithing stone. Nice. Okay, so you just get to the end of it, and that is some loot and a weapon. Okay, what's this hammer? Requires... Okay, not being used on this character. On account of not having 39 strength. Smithing art spears. One of the treasures of the ruined forge is a tremendous hammer that incorporates as its head the red-hot anvil of the forge. It is said that the anvil shape is inspired by that of an altar, and that long ago it was indeed used as such in rite and ritual. Unique skill, smithing art spears. Oh, they've changed this to say that it's a unique skill when it's a unique skill. That's cool. I think they're also saying something about... Anyway. Slam the red-hot anvil into the ground, sending up countless spears as it is pulled out. The spears disappear instantly. Yes, I know. Can I see this? Not really. Okay, well that's going to be cool. Yes, yes. Finish the animation, please. For a character that can actually wield it. Yes. Back to the entrance, please. Okay, well that was a neat little dungeon thing. Also, there's indication through the use of plurals that there's going to be more of those. So I'm looking forward to exploring that. This needs some levels, but I definitely want to try this thing out. Because this seems like it would be a very versatile and useful thing to have in my repertoire. So far, I'm pretty impressed with all of the new weapons they've added. I know I said that earlier, but it remains nonetheless true. Right, material? What material? Oh. Rotted fruit. I still haven't found a use for that. I'm anticipating a crafting book at some point in time that will, but I don't know where I'm going to find it. Or if I could have even found it already. Certainly seems possible. Skadoosh. Erdtree. Well, this is a real mess over here. Okay, well, I'm going to let them enjoy their war. I am not wanting to get into the middle of that. Instead, go down this way. Ow, that was my face. Okay, these guys are like large and dangerous feeling, but I don't think they're too bad. They're not super tanky. Thankfully. Okay, so we found ourselves a poison swamp. What I have not found yet is a site of grace, which would be most welcome before venturing into a poison swamp. I see our flower friends are back. That's also welcome. Excuse me. Not entirely surprising. I assume the swamp is poisonous, yes? Yes, it is. It was worth double checking. Okay, we got giant rats. I mean, of course they're back. We've been around since ever ago, so. This is pretty. What's going on here? Festive Grease. I beg your pardon. Granting wielder trace amount of runes on landing attacks. Solidified knot grease made from a mixture of bone shards. Craftable item. Yeah, I assumed. Coats armament imparting a festive incantation that grants the wielder a scant few runes on landing attacks. The effect lasts only for a short time. The delightful festival is an old tradition, one old enough for the Erdtree to tacitly tolerate its endurance. Interesting. Yeah, because we see that in Dominula. Man. Really makes me... I wish Occult did not... Toxic mossling. Okay, that's clearly a crafting material of some kind. I wish the fact that I was using occult weapons and stuff didn't preclude me from being able to use some of those, but... Tanky plants. Oh, these ones drop Miranda powder too. That's good. I bet these toxic mosslings will be used in new big pot. 8 toxic mosslings. I'll probably investigate them in a second here, but I'm just more interested in poking around, and that is some pig. Wilbur. Sorry, Charlotte's Web was getting in my head. I think it was Wilbur. It started raining. This boar looks determined to charge me. Well, that's some bacon now. Let's... No, it's a crafting material, silly. Here's our mossling. Toxic mossling, found in poison swamps. A large moss animal glutted with poison. Materials for casting items. Round and plump like a darling infant. Found in poison swamps. I don't know how to make an area feel desolate and unwelcoming. Just don't put a grace in it. I mean, there's a grace around here somewhere, I'm assuming. But, I have utterly failed to locate it. Am I even on the map? Not anymore. Crab. I'm definitely keeping my eyes peeled for the sparkly golden glow of Lost Grace, and I walked over... Is that Vulgar Militia? It is. Shadow Militiaman Greaves. Interesting. How do they compare to our familiar beige trousers? Hang on. Shadow Militiaman Greaves. Greaves as Dark as Shadow, worn by vulgar militiamen. Freshly singed battlegrounds effusing with the stench of the dead. Forbidden lands that will be excised from the memory of history. What better place than the realms of shadow, then, for such an army? I see. Get my only frost sword out here. Probably going to put an ancient stone into this sucker too, because it is cool. Okay, I want to ignore the large crab on account of it being a large crab. Okay, there's some bats up there. In a tunnel. Oh, this is starting to look a little bit less swampy, isn't it? Yes. Deep purple lily. It's strong recolor. Grows in the blue flower field at the coast. A deep purple water lily that is on the verge of wilting. Used for crafting. Grows in the blue flower field at the coast. Like a syrupy poison, its nectar lulls the imbiber into sweet, velvety sleep. Like a St. Trina's lily in that regard. Maybe a stronger version? I'm not sure. Gonna be an investigation check later, that's for sure. Weirdly free of... Oh, I see some grace over there. That is good news. This is more revered spirit ash, which is also good news. I welcome this grace. I don't know why I'm getting... what? There's a Dark Souls 2 zone that's just before the area that's near, like, Taldora. I'm getting vibes of that from here. Let's put that cool new hammer I got away that I won't be able to use on account of having nowhere near the strength. Also, I don't care about that axe. Okay, cool. I do want to level up this bone bow. Anything notable about this? Worn around shield carried by soldiers loyal to Mesmer, the Impaler. Largest of all metal shields in their class. Interesting. Seems fine. I'm not interested in it. Yeah, I need to go get the... There's definitely some more prep I could do on this character, but that's okay. We're mostly doing fine. Okay, I am in the Elk River Cave. I do want to go do stuff here. I'm just gonna do that. I want to be putting some runes into this shield to make it a stronger blocker. Just the old kite shield, but... Yes, I do want to do this because I like that weapon. Okay, that is regular smithing stones, as I thought. I'm curious about Ashes of War on it. Okay, so it can do, like, all of your normal stuff. Not all of it. It can't do slashy ones. Do impaling thrust, though. Interesting. I'll have to play around with some of that later, just see how it works with those. I'm not going to bother with it right now. There it is. Oh, yeah, because we saw Elec stuff earlier. I remember that now. Trying to decide how hungry I am and how close it is to lunchtime. Part of it, too, is I'm trying to figure out how I need to coordinate lunch with supper, because we do have supper plans today. Round Rock. Certainly is. Certainly is, game. Okay, it looks like I should be able to proceed over there. went through some jumps. I'm gonna put a marker there. Yeah, that looks navigable, if terrifying to navigate. I'm gonna poke around this layer a little bit more. Boy, that dew gem is real pretty. These the light scenarios. I found some bats. Not my favorite enemy. They're back. More round rock. Is that? I assumed that was a crafting item. I could be wrong. I am wrong. Is it a consumable? It is. Material used for crafting. What? Hang on. I'm being attacked by a rat. Okay. It says it's material used for crafting items. A round piece of rock shaped by the water's current can be used for crafting or simply for throwing at enemies. Found on the ground at places like riverbanks, it breaks easily owing to extensive cracking. Okay, so it's like a super ruined fragment. Excuse me. Oh. Yeah, okay, I can be one of you. You are tanky son of a gun, though. Yeah, okay. I mean, in my defense, I stuck myself to the ground in one spot. I don't know why that's my defense. Hey, little wormy guy. I'm really happy that they added loading screens from there. Where the... Okay, yeah, that leads over that way. Oh, yeah, I should pick up this round rock. They didn't look like rare exactly, but like this also seems like a distinct place to pick them up. Yeah, okay. Got my actual technique against these guys. This guy looks a little wonky, but... I might have been standing too close. You know, just a chance of that. Just a chance of that. Okay, let's try doing that on horseback, maybe? I want to kill this thing. Because it's going to be a pain in the butt if I don't. In part. Round rock! Round rock! I like these round rocks. They're fun. As a Got a bunch of those already. Ooh, nice. Came back around. Man, that hits so friggin' hard. If I'm not able to get away at that moment, that's a huge problem. Maybe I should switch strategies. This sword's cool, but yeah, okay, let's swap you out for my short spear. There it is. Bit of a hike. Not like a huge hike, but a little bit of a hike. The strategy is not poking it with this frankly underwhelming spear. Strategy is getting yourself burnt to a crisp because you're locked in place doing Black Flame Tornado. I use this to kill the one by Millicent for Millicent's quest. Definitely want to try to stay topped off here. I ended that earlier than I strictly speaking wanted to, but ow. These guys are like kind of rough, but I also don't feel like they're that bad. That worked. Horn Baron. Ooh, cool. A new, I'm assuming, repeatably usable item. Each mini wraiths. Vengeful spirits. Excuse me. Doll of a Tanglehorn Baron. Uses FP to summon vengeful spirits around the caster that autonomously chase down foes. Tangled horns are a symbol of spirituality, but most young-born bearing the oversized horns meet a frightfully early demise. These fetishes are made to memorialize them. I wonder how that compares to some of the other options. Also, I keep forgetting I have boiled crab. Swap this back to this sword that I've come to love so much. You know, this is gonna work a little bit better if I use one of these. Okay, what does this look like? Oh! Oh, this is homing soul mass. Oh, that's cool. I wonder how long it sticks around. Well, there's a rat over here. Let's go. How are they? Okay, that's reasonable damage. It's not like stellar. I have a reasonable build for that. Not like a spectacular one. This would be much more convenient to use along here. Okay, hang on. I have lost my sense of direction. Okay, yes, this is further on. Right. More of them fly folk. Sure is a weird friggin' look. No. I don't know, but yeah, stuff's kind of unpleasant. It's like, oh yeah, and you found some fly mold. I'm like, okay, thanks, I guess. It's not. I don't know what it's used for yet. That's my face. You're. Yeah, I wouldn't feel good about that either. No, not a grab again. Oh my goodness, there's so many of these guys. Oh my goodness, stop grabbing me. Rings of light on horseback. Heck yes. Not if I am not on horseback. Flies! Why? The problem is, if I want to get on Torrent again, I'm going to have to go through a friggin' dialogue. This is ridiculous. Oh my goodness. That's how much damage that deals if you don't mash. I highly recommend mashing. Okay, that was a weird input bug. There's an item down there. kind of want to find out what. Charge Spiral continues to be a good spell, and I like it. Okay, what? Oh, it's another round rock. I don't know that I should be surprised by that, but I am a little bit. Okay. Okay, I have survived Flyapalooza. Oh my goodness, that was... Take that area slower. Pro tip. Well, I'm turn around now. This is the correct direction forward now, but... Give me my rock buns. They're like little buns, except stone. They're almost delicious. They're certainly not nutritious. I don't know. I don't like that. Pardon? Okay, this place is hectic and weird, and I am picking this up. Cool. I love turtles with more than one head. They're so stamina-y. Ow. I mean, not like big time though, but... Take that wall. Okay. That maybe not doing the best job. How do you feel about Horned Baron spirits? Pretty medium. Gonna level with you. The rocks are doing a mighty fine job of dealing with whatever these are. They remind me of jellyfish. They drop grave gloveworts, so that's neat. Are you like a two-headed turtle or something? Just turtle chilling. Okay, I'm going to assume this is a talisman that greatly raises stamina recovery. Two-headed turtles are a favorite subject in the land of the tower due to the spiral shape of their intertwined necks. It's just Erdtree's favorite +1. So I currently have 1500. Okay, 50 HP does not seem to matter a whole lot. A little bit of stamina loss is fine. C9, yeah, okay. Let's try swapping over to this guy. Because I don't mind. I wonder how many people aren't going to go behind that waterfall because they don't go there. I don't think to. I don't know. I don't know where that sentence is going. I feel like I've been an awful long time without finding a grace, and I would very much so like to locate one. Warrant is looking hale and hearty as well, so that's good. I have found a cliff edge. I mean, I don't know what I was expecting, but here is the cliff edge. Pardon? Give me this cool bone bow. Mushroom seller's bell bearing. Oh. Well, everybody who's watching this, did you get your mushroom seller's bell bearing? Because I am fortunate I was paying attention and saw a random pot hanging off the wall at the end of the world. Okay, let's go look at this undoubtedly key item. Somewhere in here. Yes. Offer twin made husks for new items. Yep. Mushroom and red flesh mushroom. Bell bearing of a horn scent mushroom seller who did not survive the war. Offer the twin maiden husks at the round table to gain access to the following items: mushroom and red flesh mushroom. Not white flesh mushroom, not melted mushroom. But yeah, I mean, that's nice. Mushrooms are an important crafting material for all kinds of explosives, so cool to find a way to purchase them. I found a fly left alive. This cannot be permitted. Oh, that one even was flask bearing. Got it on the upswing, not the downswing. Oh, it was also flask bearing. For some reason. Okay, nothing going on in that little crevice. This feels like a different game in the same engine. I mean, it is in many regards. It's like, because it's also like familiar and unfamiliar at the same time. It's kind of interesting. Just random brain thoughts right now. That was just a 2-gem thingy. Good number of white flesh shrooms in here. Yeah, I kind of want that on. Yeah, I don't feel like dealing with you. Ow. Is there anything in this area besides just a corner to get yourself ganged up on by rats? Doesn't immediately look like it. Just a little bit of water there. I fought that bat because he had glowing eyes, which means he drops more runes. And I wanted those. Okay. And this leads back to the waterfall that I'm like, you could jump across here. Excellent. Which means it is going to almost be time to do that, but I think it might be lunchtime for me. So I'm going to come back here, upgrade my shield a little bit more. Okay. I'm going to get to here. It's not going to get anything further, it looks like, so I want to upgrade that. I don't need this short sword. But I want to be judicious with ancient somber smithings and all that. These are all... I'll put there. This is a cool weapon, so I'm going to upgrade that one a little bit. Okay, let's put some stones towards that. This is also smithing stones. Okay, I'm just going to go spend the rest of these on smithing stones. I want to get quite a few smithing stones, so that's what I'm going to put these runes towards. Oh, yeah. Now I can buy mushrooms for 800 and red flesh for 15. This is not a small amount, but let's see. I need 24. That gets me close. Excuse me. I'll just get a couple of these. I'll need 24 of those as well. But okay. I should just buy a regular one while I'm here. But I need 24 of all of them. Okay. I don't think there's going to be a whole lot at the jumping spot, so let's do the jumping thing and then I'll break for lunch. I like this plan. You won't see me break for lunch. You'll just go to the next video in the playlist, but, you know, so it's going to be for me. Actually, kind of want to change this Acid War. Light Greats. Yeah, Carrying Grandeur. Carrying Great Sword. This is the... Okay, neither of those are broad sweeps, it sounds like. I kind of want a nice broad sweep. Maybe I want Golden Slam. Actually, let's just do this one. Hoarfrost Stomp is good, and that accomplishes my goal. Okay. Now that I've done that, let's go see how many times I can get myself killed trying to jump across a waterfall. Okay, there's definitely stuff down there. There's book 12. Okay, there's a lot down there, actually. Where's this? It's heading towards this direction. Interesting. I'm wondering how that connects. I also want to go up this way. Okay, let's look at what's in that book. Took a still a bit closer. Hefty rock pot. What? Well, there's the big flood pot. Filled to the brim with crushed rocks. Nothing clever about it. Throw at enemies to inflict heavy damage. Oh, okay. It's just a big pot full of rocks that you put round rocks into it. You chuck them at enemies and it deals damage. It scales extraordinarily well with strength. So probably not super good on this character with her pitiful 16 strength, but you know. I'm going to be honest, there's more down here than I was expecting. I like having an AoE option. Man, this weapon feels so flashy and fun to use. They really nailed it out of the park with the... Nailed it out of the park. Wow, talk about mixing metaphors. Knocked it out of the park and nailed it. Now, this is a pretty hefty poison here. Excuse me as I pick up this. Okay. Um. You know, for when you want to throw rocks at people. Interesting. That's a death pit. This is a bird golem. That's some ground down there. That's a somber smithing stone. And there's a grace. Okay. Well, that was significantly more than I was expecting to find there. But this seems like a great spot to wrap up for this session. So I'm going to go ahead and take a quick sit. And when we come back, probably that. Dang, that's such a cool look. But until then, everyone, that is not how I get to emotes. Ooh, I'm going to go with polite bow here. Okay, until next time, everyone, take care. And farewell. Thank you for watching. Then I do this. Bye.